I'm Alasdair Ross. I'm Managing Director of We Do HR Limited. We're a HR consultancy providing consultancy support to small to medium-sized businesses. When I started with no revenue, no clients, it's a scary, daunting process. My original website that I had set up was a web portal which offered the policies and procedures available as an extranet facility to my clients. One of the biggest resources for a business is people. And so having a HR person on board who ends up putting bits of paper in the filing cabinet is not necessarily best maximization of that time. So I developed Answers in a Box, which is an online resource. It's an e-commerce site. It gives people something tangible and a working document in the form of a diary, and the policies and procedures that sit in it. But at the same time, they can go online through their individual login, access all the documents, guidance, letters, templates. There's over 300 documents sitting there available for the users at the moment. People like something tangible. You know, when you sell them something, you can create some fantastic e-commerce sites out there, but it's entirely out in the ether. So I made sure that I was getting a quality product out to people so that they felt they were getting something for their money, and then use the ICT to support that document, rather than say, oh, here you are, you've bought to something online. So this is what it is. It's a file of facts, and this becomes a working document. As with all things, it costs money. You can go and you can get a very cheap website, but it doesn't give you what you need. I've invested a huge amount of money in this product. I was very fortunate last year to get a little bit of D2E funding from the council, which helped to move it forward. But that still involved me putting in money first. I passionately believe in what I'm delivering. So by doing that, I'm prepared to invest for my future. I know that this will give me the returns I need. Email's critical. I travel around the country. I have clients all over the UK, and I have a system where I actually access my emails through my phone onto my laptop. I need to keep in touch with my clients. I do a lot of stuff on the phone because I'm a person-to-person business, but when they need something written down, they get it by email. The future for We Do HR, I'm looking to have the business grow 2 to 3-fold in the next 2 years, which it will do based on that process, because I can't physically be everywhere where my clients need me to be. The hardest part of that is finding the right people, because they have to have the same beliefs and ethos that I do, which is about delivering support and solutions, not problems and control. Marketing can be a huge black hole, and I see that it has great value with some areas and not a great deal of value in others. And you can spend a lot of money on pretty flyers and that sort of process. One of the difficult things is getting hold of quality email addresses to email to, i.e. the right person within the decision maker within a business, and hope that the person's actually going to read what you're sending to them. I know how IT can be effective for the business as a tool. It's not a panacea, unfortunately. Everybody thinks it's the be-all and end-all. It's not, but it's a very, very effective tool, and if you're prepared to recognise that, it can be really useful. If I were going to give advice to somebody who was considering whether they were going to use ICT as an effective tool, there are a couple of things that they need to be sure of. 1, do they believe in their product? 2, do they believe in themselves? Because if they don't, then stop. You know, don't waste your time, don't waste your money. There are so many sites out there that are badly designed, don't offer anything. Be sure that you've got very clear objectives. Be sure that you know that what you're offering is something that people want. Then, the money. It's the difference between cost and value. You know, it doesn't matter how much it actually costs if it really gives value and it gives a return on investment. Do the sums, spend the time, look at it from a business perspective. We do too much emotional decision making. You know, we lead with our heart. Oh, I'd love to have this. I'd love to do that. I'd love to have my own website. But at the end of the day, if it doesn't make good business sense, you're just pouring money into a black hole.